Don't want to work on our assignment? Fine, neither do I. This happened a few years ago in college. I had a class about entrepreneur projects, and that semester was building a business on our paper. Basically, we had to figure out what the business would be about, how it would work, and how much money it would need and make. I did this subject in a different class so I could have Fridays free. So I didn't know anyone in there except for one guy. Let's call him Mark. So I teamed up with Mark and the other 3 leftover people to be in our group. At first, things were working like a charm since we only cared about passing the subject and didn't give a crap about our grades. We would each do our part on an assignment. We had to deliver the assignment each Wednesday, but still got max scores on them. Our grades would basically be based upon all our deliveries, plus some points on individual tests. Important info for later. Ooh. Didn't take much time for things to go downhill. It reached a point on the project that basically we couldn't modulate the work anymore. The 5 of us would need to sit together and brainstorm about the next steps. More specifically, when we reached the point of how we would earn money with our business. Either that or one person would do everything alone. My group chose the second option, and this would basically be happening for 6 weeks. On Fridays, I would send a message to our WhatsApp group like, "Guys, we have to deliver X stuff on Wednesday. When do you want to meet?" Saturday, no response. Sunday, the 2 checks would turn blue, meaning everyone read the message, no response. Monday, I would send a following message, no response. Tuesday, I would work my ass off and deliver it alone. Wednesday, 2 hours before the deadline, someone, usually Mark, would send a message, "Hey guys, do you want to do it?" Which I would answer, "It's already done." And they would thank me and promise to release me from doing anything on our next assignment, which wouldn't happen and the cycle would continue. After 5 weeks, I was fed up and got in contact with the teacher. Her response was that it was too late to do anything now because she wanted to assign me to another group, and she couldn't give special treatment to me. But she told me to check my grades because most likely I already passed the subject. I looked on it and my individual tests, which I already delivered on the project, I got a grade high enough to barely pass the subject. This was kind of effed up, but the individual test scores, and projects as well, grades were public. So I saw that no one in my group had passed. The closest one was Mark, but he didn't deliver one of the individual tests, so he would need to still do something to pass. I could then and there be the bigger person and say something like, "Guys, I already passed our subject. Start doing something or I won't do anything." But I can be petty sometimes. On the 6th week, I didn't do anything. Wednesday arrived and Mark tagged me in the group and asked if I did anything. I remained silent. Panic started arising, group members texting me in private. I removed the blue scene icon in my WhatsApp and would read messages in airplane mode, so they wouldn't see me online when reading. Except for the group messages because they would see that I read them regardless of leaving the settings on or off, so I didn't read them. Apparently, when you don't do anything related to the project in 5 weeks, it's hard to figure out what to do next. Deadline passes, I go to sleep. The class was at nights, at distance because of COVID. Wake up the next day, several name callings, assignments not delivered, and the group threatened to report me to the teacher. My answer was simple. The teacher's already aware. I'm not doing anyone's work other than mine. You can all go to hell. And left the group. At the end of the semester, only Mark and I passed. They got their turd together in the end, but not enough for the other deadweights to pass. Was the sweetest 6 I ever got. Mark never talked to me again, but it was for the best.